Hi, I'm Jade, a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway. And this week on Talking Real Estate, I wanted to share a few decluttering options with you. And the reason that I want to chat about decluttering is because it's the most important part of getting your home ready to sell. Removing your personal items, neutralizing the home is the best way to let your home shine as opposed to have a potential buyer see your belongings over the bones of the house. So there are 4 different methods to decluttering, and it can be overwhelming. You can do one room at a time. You could do a main floor and then an upstairs at another time. But there's a couple of different methods that I wanted to share with you because all things work differently for different people. So the first method that I wanted to mention to you was the KonMari method. This became very popular. She is an organizational expert, Marie Kondo, and I personally have gone through and used her method in my bedroom. Um, Her theory is to embrace minimalism. And the reason that she talks about embracing minimalism is because it simplifies life. Less stuff, less clutter. It just makes things streamlined. So her theory and what she said was, does this item spark joy? And if it doesn't, she purged it. So that's her method, and it can be very useful for individuals. The second method is the 10-10-10 rule. Now, this was created by business writer Susie Welch, and the 10-10-10 rule says that before making any decisions, how will you feel about something in 10 minutes? How will you feel about something in 10 weeks? And how will you feel about something in 10 years? Now, this can be really useful with big life decisions like goal planning for the year, but it can also be really useful for what items you want to keep and what items you want to go. Oftentimes, when we're emotionally attached to these items, we need to ask ourselves these questions and be very realistic because I'm a very sentimental person. I could keep all sorts of things because somebody gave it to me or something happened with that item in memory. So asking yourself those questions can be really helpful to make it so you don't end up keeping everything. The third method is the 4-box method. And I think that we all saw this for years on the TLC show, where it was keep, sell, donate. So the fourth is trash. The idea is that you have 4 boxes and you put them each into different categories. And that way you know how you're going to purge them. Donating locally, we have some wonderful organizations that can upcycle or reuse to people who are less fortunate. So I always encourage those. And the fourth one is the closet hanger method. So obviously this is not going to work in your entire home, but the idea behind the method is that you hang all your you hang all your hangers backwards. And then as you wear an item, you turn it around. At the end of 6 months, anything left backwards, you donate. In New England, things are seasonal, so you might want to do it seasonally. But it's just a different technique, a way to be helpful to think about decluttering because it can be overwhelming. And as always, if you don't want to do it yourself and you want help, I have connections and resources that are happy to come help you. I'm Jade. I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway. Thank you so much for joining me.